For the cheapest FIFA coins on the web, check out igsky.com. Their link will be down in the description and use code CAPGUN to save even more money on your coins. You're right guys, it's Capgun Tom here and welcome to another trading method on my channel. Today we're looking at the changed position technique, aka we'll be looking at players that have been moved from their default positions into a new position, trying to pick them up cheap and sell them on for more. I'm going to show you exactly how to find these players and you guys are going to learn how to make some money using this method. Now this video is actually part of the Ultimate Trading Guide. If you don't know what that is, it's a 27-minute long video on my channel full of every trading technique I know on Ultimate Team. I go through everything in brief detail and then I make videos like this one that sort of explain the method in much deeper detail, and I sort of give you some examples so you guys can really go out and get it. So go check out that video if you need some more inspiration on how to trade. But for now, let's dive in and see if we can make some money using the change position technique. Okay, so today we are going to be trading with right forward cards and left forward cards. Now the reason for this is because there are no gold players that actually default in the right forward or left forward position, which makes it a lot easier to find. Now obviously it works with other positions like CDM. If a player has been moved from centre mid to CDM, or maybe they've been moved from cam to centre mid, you can still make money there. The only difference is it's more difficult to find those cards because you have to sift through all the players that default in that position. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is go and check the value of a right wing to right forward card so you know roughly how much you're looking at. I did find one there for 700 coins. The lowest bin was 800, so I was like, you know what, I can make myself a cheeky 60 coins here. Literally bought it, relist it straight away. I know you're thinking, 60 coin, Tom, what's the point? But if you're not doing it, someone else is. So, you know, you've just got to take those chances when you can. And again, I find another one here, a left wing to left forward card for 350. The lowest buy now of them is actually 550. I listed it for 500, which was a mistake on my part. Should have listed it for 550. But there you go, sometimes you are going to make mistakes. And that's very easy, really easy profit there, just picking those cards up. And now I have an idea of how much I should be looking for players when they've been changed positions. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to do a search for about 800 coins for golds in left forward position. And you can see here I pick up a whole load that I'm going to add to watch list, see if they go cheap later on. And then I actually increase my value up to about 1,000. I find a Varela here in the BPL. Obviously the big leagues are the best ones to trade with. He's about to expire for 900 coins. Went and checked his lowest buy now. The lowest bin is 900, but that card has no contracts on it and bad fitness. It also doesn't have a chemistry style, so you've got to take all these things into consideration. There's this one here with the dead eye. It's got contracts and stuff, so people are going to want it. So I put a bid down, and unfortunately, someone actually outbids me on this one. But usually, you can actually pick these cards up quite easily. I usually find that I get a much higher success rate trying to bid on players in different positions than I do if I'm trying to pick up a regular card. That's obviously because they're not coming through at the lowest price. Anyway, I go back and you can see I actually get lucky because I find a Varela, no contracts on it unfortunately, but it has a Maestro chemistry style on it for 800 coins. I was like, you know what, I've got a bronze contract that I can quickly whack on this card, and people won't obviously see that symbol anymore. They might be like more inclined to pick up that Varela, and I ended up listing for 950 because that makes him the lowest Varela on the market that has contracts on him. The other one was 900, the next one was 1,000, so therefore I can obviously make some money listing something up for 950 when I've bought it for 800. We're talking like 100 coins, and I was only trading for this video for about, I don't know, 5 minutes at most. It really did not take me any time, so imagine if you were trading for a lot longer, you could find a lot more bargains. And you know, I have picked up some amazing bargains in the building buy-in series using this method. You know, like for example, I've picked up I think it was Munyan for 1,000 coins, listed him immediately for 1,600 coins. Really easy stuff to make money on. And you know, that's, I know it's not all that much, but when you got low coins, that's actually quite a lot of money. Like 500 coins, that's a whole game played that you didn't have to. Anyway, you can see here now I'm going through using the buy now on the right forwards because I wanted to show you the two different sides of it. You can either do it with bids or you can do it with buy nows. I found a Bojan for 1,700, went and checked his next lowest buy it now, and turns out the next lowest buy it now is 1,900. So I was like, you know what, pick this up very easily on 1,700 and relist it for 1,900, and fingers crossed it will sell. Anyway, we come back an hour later. Of course, everything has sold. It did take me a couple, in fact, it was 2 hours because I had to relist the Bojan because he didn't sell the first time round, but everything else did sell the first time round, which is awesome. And you know, I've probably made the best part of 300, 400 coins in the space of 5 minutes trading. And obviously you can sometimes get really lucky and pick up much better players. For example, tonight you'll see that I obviously pick up a Atsu that has a chemistry style, the Hunter chemistry style on him, and he's been moved to striker from centre attacking mid, so that's quite a lot of money gone into him. And I pick him up for like 2,900. I'm looking to sell him for like 5k. So, you know, it's quite easy to sometimes pick up these players. You just have to be aware, keep your wits about you, look out for the players. You can do this with chemistry styles as well, obviously, and I'll probably do another video on that. We can also look at changing players ourselves, so if we think that we can, you know, buy the position card and the player for cheaper than the lowest buy it now of the player on the market in that position, then we can go away and do that. But that is a story for another day. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this trading method. I know I went through it quite quickly. If you do have any questions, leave them down in the comment section. I will do my very best to answer them. As I said, right forward and left forward is my favourite because there are no default right forward and left forward gold players at all on the game, so it makes it a lot easier to find them. However, obviously it does work for the likes of players that have been, I don't know, moved from left back to left wing back. Maybe people won't see that left back that's now at left wing back because they're not looking for it. They've got their search filter just designed to find the left back version of him, so you might, you know, pick him up really cheap. Or for example, a cam that's been moved to centre mid, just people think that it's worth the same as a regular cam card, but you know, a cam centre mid card costs a lot of money, so you can definitely make some profit there. You've just got to be really savvy when you're looking on the market. You know, analyze every single card you see, chemistry styles, positions, everything has to be accounted for, and you should be able to make some money. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure you drop a like on the video if you have, subscribe if you're new to my channel, go check out the Ultimate Trading Guide, and I will see you all next time.